Hello, good morning, boys and girls. So this is Mr. Ho talking about permutations, and we use an adapted question from OUP Supplementary Science 4, number 28. Now, we find the number of ways to split 11 people to ride on 3 cars that can carry, well, let's say, well, all of them are interesting. So, part A. 11 people to ride on 3 cars that can carry this number. Well, actually, okay, now note that this is a kind of, it is a kind of combination problem. This is not permutation. And therefore, first of all, number of ways. From the 11 people, we choose 2 of them to sit on the first car. Then, from the rest of the 9 people, we choose 4 of them to sit on the second car, and from the rest of the 5 people, we choose 5 of them to sit on the last car. Well, the rest is just using a calculator, so I don't calculate this. You do it yourself. Now for part B, the number of ways equals to, now this is interesting. Now we cannot fill all the cars, and you notice that there is 1 empty seat. So how do we think this one? In fact, we can think of the empty seat as an invisible person. Okay? Alright, so if we have an invisible person, we choose from the 12 person, choose 2 of them. And then from the rest of the 10, including maybe the invisible person, we choose 4 of them. And from the last of the 6, maybe including the invisible person, we choose the 6 of them. Okay? And that's it. That's the answer. All right? You use the calculator, you find the last answer. Now, however, part C is much more difficult. Now, notice that this time we have 2 empty seats. And if the 2 empty seats, now notice that the 2 empty seats, okay? Can the 2 empty seats be given on the first car? No. The first car, we must have 1 person to drive it at least, isn't it? So, the 11 people, we must choose at least 1 to fill the first car. But maybe we can choose 2 persons to sit on the first car. Right? Do you see difficulties? Alright? So we must think about this in this way. So we have 3 cars. The first one is a small one. Okay? The second one, the bigger one. The last one, the biggest one. Now, we can think like this. Have the 2 empty seats in the middle car. Or have the 2 middle seats, empty seats in the last car. Or have the 2 empty seats in the middle and the last biggest car. Okay, so we have to split out into, a few more cases, okay? A few more cases, right? Yeah, okay, a few more cases. And also we can have the empty seat in the first car, 1 empty seat in first car, and the next empty seat in the second car or the third car. Okay? Understand? So we have a few cases. Let's tackle them one by one. Okay? Let's first tackle the case quite simple, that the 2 empty seats in the second car. The 2 empty seats must be in the second car, means that all of the seats will be filled in this way. Okay? All of the seats will be filled in this way. Second, the 2 empty seats in the second car. Okay, all the passengers will be filled in this way. All right, so this is tackled quite similarly by, from this 11 person, we choose 2 of them to sit in the first car. From the rest of the 9, we choose 3 of them, and for the rest of the 6, we choose 6 of them. Now, what about the empty seats in the last car? Then we choose 5 here and 4 here. Right, okay, fill 5 and then fill 4. So it is 11, 2. Okay, times C. Well, for the rest of the 9, we choose 5 of them. And for the rest of the 4, we choose 4 of them. Okay, we'll fill the cars in this way. Now, what about 1 empty seat in both the second car and the third car? Then, well, I think we have no need to mention much. If the empty seat is in the second car or third car, we may consider in this way. Okay, the first car, we choose two persons. So we choose 2 persons, and then second car we have 1 empty seat. All right, so yeah, okay, I forget. Okay, so we have to correct this number a little bit. Then you can see that. Okay, we will fill 4 in the second car and 5 in the third car. Okay, so it will be from the rest of the 9 we choose 4, and from the rest of the 5 we choose 5. Then we will have 1 empty seat in both car 2 and car 3. Now the final case. 1 empty seat in the first car and 1 empty seat in the second or third car. So 1 empty seat in the first car means that we choose just from the 11 person, choose just 1 of them. Now, notice that we have 1 empty seat in the second or third car. The method to tackle this problem is similar to question number part B, okay? To part B. So we have a total of 10 persons plus 1 invisible person to sit in the second and third car. Okay? We have a total of 11 persons plus 1 invisible. So 10 plus 1 with 11 people. 11 people sit the 5 seats. And the rest of the 6, including the maybe invisible person, to sit in the last one. Okay, so this is the answer for part C. Okay, this is quite long and quite interesting, isn't it? When there are 2 empty seats. What if there are more empty seats? Okay, it will be too complicated. Okay, so this is the end of this question, right? See you